Hi everyone, my name is Annette and I am making this video because I don't have enough time to make videos and edit them. So many people have been asking about composing a study outline for their PhD application. They're applying for the Commonwealth scholarship. So I'm going to read for you my study outlines, both for 2020, 2021, and then 2021, 2022. Yes, and then after I'll be answering some questions that I've received from various people. If I don't finish them, it's fine. I will try to select the most important ones. And in case you join this even in case you join this live by any chance, just comment. Sorry, my lives are always abrupt, but it's fine. Yeah, the deadline is 17th. The deadline is 17th. That's why I decided to make this final live. So I'll go read for you the first one. Perfect. The order of this video is going to be in this format. I will be showing you, so reading you to, what am I? Okay. So the order is going to be, I'm going to read for you my CSC theme, and then the SDGs that I selected. And then from there, I'll be reading for you the information from the proposed qualification to the detailed plan of study. I hope that will help. The reason why I'm introducing you to the theme and the SDGs is what you're studying must match well with your theme and the SDGs. So let's get into it. I'll go to the first application that I made when I was doing my master's degree at Oxford, and this was not successful, but still there is something that we can learn from. You can see the things that I did differently when I was applying for the one that was successful in 2022. Perfect. So the first thing will be my theme. My CSC theme was strengthening healthy systems and capacity. First, sustainable development goal, good health and well-being. Second, SDG, reduced inequalities. Third, SDG, climate action. So from there, I'll take you to the detailed plan. Now, propose the qualification first after long term. Perfect. So I'm here. Propose the qualification, University of Oxford, subject of study, DPhil in oncology, proposed topic or title of study, investigating the role of the KEAP1 NRF2 pathway for flash radiation. Can activation or deactivation of KEAP1 enhance the flash effect? This was the title of the project, and when you're applying, you definitely have the title of the project, so no need to worry about that. Preferred institution 1, University of Oxford. Length of study 4 years. Proposed supervisor 1, Dr. Peterson Christopher. Supervisor's email, there we go. Preferred institution 2, University of Manchester. Length of study 4 years. Proposed supervisor 2, Dr. Ananya I can't pronounce her name. Yeah, and actually, we were on the same panel on Women's Day. We were giving speeches, and we were on the same panel with this lady. Yeah. Oh my goodness, the world is so tiny. How you can meet people finally in person. Anyway, length of study 3 years. I think I didn't select another university. Anyway, why have you chosen these institutions? These universities are globally known for academic excellence and oncology research. Oxford University, in brackets in particular, has exactly what I want to focus on for my PhD, and its high level of diversity will enable me to grow intellectually while forging more international friendships. Contact with the institutions. I am currently enrolled for a master's degree in radiation biology at the University of Oxford, and I have applied for the DPhil in oncology at the University of Oxford. I am now preparing to apply to other universities as well. I remember I got accepted I think 4 days after, 1 week, sorry, 1 week after the interview for this DPhil. And I had applied for CSC, which was good, but I didn't get funding. But it's fine, I'm so happy now. Alternative institution, yes. Plan of study discussed, no. I don't think this is a good thing. It's always good if your plan of study is discussed. And I think that's what I did for the second application. Research outline. Radiotherapy is a great cancer treatment modality, but its benefits are limited by the damage it leaves in the normal tissue. There is a normal radiotherapy technique called FLASH, which shows great potential in improving cancer treatment by killing tumors while sparing the surrounding normal tissue. Nevertheless, the biological mechanisms behind this highly beneficial FLASH effect are not known. I want to be part of the research group that aims to identify these mechanisms and find the optimal way of implementing the technique in clinical practice. Keep one NRF2. Well, for those who don't know this pathway, it's KEAP1 NRF2. It's a biological pathway. It's in very keen metabolism and reactive oxygen species removal. Never mind about it. Let me just keep reading. So this pathway regulates oxidative stress in our cells. This is the pathway that I wanted to work on. So here I'm trying to explain to them what it does. KEAP1 NRF2 pathway regulates oxidative stress in our cells, and changes in this pathway can alter the effect of conventional radiotherapy. I intend to investigate the role of this vital pathway in possibly enhancing the FLASH effect. So that is the research outline brief. I think it was 125 words. Yeah, just introducing to them the broader thing, radiotherapy, and then that NRF2 pathway, and then trying to understand how it can change under the FLASH effect. Then I'll go to the detailed plan of study. From the 2015 Global Burden of Disease study, it is indicated that cancer is the second leading cause of death worldwide. Thus, prevention of carcinogenic infections to reduce cancer incidence is vital. Here, this first statement was introducing to them the wider issue regarding cancer. Although cancer prevention is crucial for disease control, treatment is an equally essential part of any strategic intervention package. The reason why I'm talking about treatment is because my topic is not about prevention, but my topic is about treatment. Let's continue. Radiotherapy is an anchor of both palliative and palliative, whatever I call it, and curative cancer care. Open the bracket, it's called a parenthesis anyway. Wilson et al. Space 2019, close it, comma. And it is reported that about 50% of cancer patients worldwide receive radiotherapy as part of their treatment. According to the 2018 GlobalCan study, Uganda had 32,000 new cancer cases and 21,000 cancer deaths in 2018 alone. Sadly, the whole of Uganda has only one public cancer care facility, a significant paucity of... No. I should read this better. Sadly, the whole of Uganda has only one public cancer care facility, significant paucity of radiation oncologists, and one radiotherapy machine. Yet the number of cancer patients who must receive radiotherapy rapidly increases every day. This highlights the dire need to purchase more radiotherapy machines, have more cancer experts, and research more about better ways of enhancing radiotherapy's efficacy. I'm talking about Uganda here because I'm a Ugandan, so the impact that I want to make, I'm targeting developing countries, starting with Uganda, basically. Yeah, though for my field, it's applicable worldwide because anybody can develop cancer at any stage in their lifetime. Let's continue, guys. In a conventional radiotherapy, conventional is the opposite of flash. So in a conventional radiotherapy, in a bracket, relatively lower dose rates. Lower dose rates means that you are giving a dose for a longer period of time. In conventional radiotherapy, increasing the radiation dose would kill the tumors, but the success of this radiotherapy is limited by the acute and chronic toxicities it induces in the surrounding normal tissue. Recently, a technique called flash radiotherapy has been introduced. Flash therapy utilizes much higher dose rates applied. They are just doses applied in very short time intervals, that is very high dose rates. You can give the same dose as in conventional, but in a short period of time. And studies have highlighted its potential to effectively kill tumors while sparing the normal tissue. Open the parenthesis, Seamoids and Jones, 2019, close the bracket. That's how I cite in, which is fine. So you can see that in this paragraph, I'm trying to show them the advantages of understanding flash more than just focusing on the conventional type of treatment, the conventional radiotherapy. Let's continue. In a wider perspective, flash seems cheaper compared to standard treatment, the conventional one. It may allow treatment of more patients in a given time span since each session will be shorter and most extra work related to tumor and patient movement will be obviated or eliminated. Nevertheless, the biological mechanisms underlying this flash effect remain elusive, leaving many gaps to be investigated by curious scientists. I hope you see, guys, how I try to promote this thing, how I try to sell it. Guys, fund us. This thing can change the field of cancer management. If we are giving the same dose in a shorter time, that means that we can treat more patients, right? Give us funding, guys. Let's continue. They never listened. I think they listened, but they were not convinced. Anyway, let's continue. For my master's dissertation project, I plan to compare the DNA damage response in conventional and flash radiotherapy, which will promote my understanding of flash and my research skills. So here I'm trying to show them the skills that I will gain before I join my PhD, which is beneficial. Working under the umbrella of Dr. Peterson, I envision using a molecularly. Did I write this? Anyway, let's continue. Working under the umbrella of Dr. Peterson, I envision using molecularly targeted therapies to delve into the role of the KEAP1 NRF2 signaling pathway in flash radiotherapy, with the goal of contributing something significant to this field. KEAP1 NRF2 pathway is a significant pathway in our body as it regulates the cellular oxidative stress. If this pathway is changed, the effect of conventional radiotherapy in cancer treatment changes as well. So, I will investigate if activating or deactivating this pathway has an influence on flash therapy. It is believed that identifying the mechanisms behind the flash effect, researching more about the ways of amplifying its effect, and advancing suitable technology will make flash positively influence cancer treatment with radiotherapy in the near future. So most of the words that I talked about regarding this pathway were in the project that was advertised on the website. So universities like Oxford and Manchester, they have this tendency of advertising the projects, and the projects have a great description under them. So when I read the description, I was okay, good. So from the description, I can just not copying and paste, but trying to understand, to just try to get some statements that I can put in my essays to tell them more about what this pathway is and what I'm going to do, because that's well described in the project title on the website of the university. Let's continue. Needless to say, cancer is a tremendous burden not only emotionally but also on family finances and national economies. Investing in radiotherapy is proving to be extremely important and cost-saving. A 2015 report by Attune et al. Shows that many epidemiologists, physicians, and health economists asserted that if radiotherapy services are scaled up in the next 15 years to satisfy the global demand, 26.9 million life years could be saved in low and middle income countries. They added that the economic benefits could stand at 278 billion US dollars from productivity gains in that same time period, resulting in saving many human lives and money. So here I'm trying to promote the importance of radiotherapy and understanding it. There is a great potential that my DPhil study will be beneficial in cancer management. With my knowledge, skills, and great advisors, I will be ready to go back to Africa, specifically Uganda, to serve humanity and make a positive change in cancer care and treatment. Oh no, this is not well read. Let me reread it. With my knowledge, skills, and great advisors, I will be ready to go back to Africa, specifically Uganda, to serve humanity and make a positive change in cancer care and treatment, its prevention and research. If I am granted a chance, I will be excited to focus entirely on my growth academically and intellectually to achieve what I am striving for. Keyword 1, cancer. Keyword 2, research. Keyword 3, education. Perfect. The next part is personal statement, which I already read for you, so no need to read it again. Perfect, guys. So I will have to go to the second part of this, not the second part, but the study plan that I submitted when I got this funding that is for 2020, 2022, 2023. In 2021, I was not accepted, but I was accepted for 2022. So let me read that, the one that was successful. So if I go back to my theme, I think my theme was not changed. Perfect. So my CSC theme was, same, strengthening healthy systems and capacity. First SDG, good health and well-being. Second SDG, quality education. Third SDG, climate action. So we go to the proposed institutions. Perfect. Proposed qualification, Doctor of Philosophy, subject of study, oncology. Proposed topic, understanding the effects of immunomodulatory therapies on radiation response. This was a project that was advertised on the website of the University of Oxford, Department of Oncology. Yeah, so for you, if you're not proposing a study to your supervisor, I think you just have to just copy the title the way it is from the website. Preferred Institution 1, University of Oxford. Length of study, 3 years. Supervisor 1, Christopher Peterson. Preferred Institution 2, University of Cambridge. Length of study, 3 years. Preferred Institution 3, University of Manchester. Length of study 3 years. Why have you chosen these institutions? These universities are globally known for academic excellency and oncology research. I want to learn about the biological mechanisms of flash radiotherapy, and this is done in very few places, including the Oxford Institute for Radiation Oncology. Additionally, the research group I plan to join at Oxford engages in various collaborations with other scientists. Its students receive training in bioinformatics alongside learning cell and molecular biology techniques, and the supervisor meets with the students one-to-one at least once every 2 weeks. Also, the diversity at all three of these Also, the diversity at all three of these universities will enable me to grow intellectually while making more international friendships. Contact with the institutions. In Remember the first one I applied 2021 and I didn't get in. Contact with the institutions, I said no. But here I wrote, I am in touch with the supervisors at these universities and I am currently writing applications for the programs. Alternative institution, yes. Plan of study discussed, yes. Remember, initially in the first one, I said no. So I think saying yes is good. Details of the discussion. We have briefly talked about the project with one of the prospective supervisors at the University of Oxford, but the project will be discussed in detail in the coming weeks. That's what I wrote. Research outline. Generally, radiotherapy can remove tumors by inducing DNA damage and anti-tumor inflammatory responses. However, the innate immune pathways, such as the complement system, such as the complement system, activating the inflammatory responses can also result in cellular radioresistance. Targeting the complement system can modulate anti-tumor immune responses, but how to productively harness these to maximize productive inflammation while limiting radioresistance is still unclear. In my proposed project, I aim to investigate how the immunomodulatory therapies can affect the radiation response, especially when flash radiotherapy is used. Flash radiotherapy is a novel radiotherapy technique which shows great potential in improving cancer treatment by killing the tumor while sparing the surrounding normal tissue. Sadly, little is known about the biological mechanisms behind this highly beneficial flash effect. So, apart from this last part, the first segment of this research outline is the project description. All these things were described in the project. I just had to rearrange the order of the words, introducing them to radiotherapy because the project was about the immune responses after radiation. So I was like, okay, I have to introduce how radiotherapy works. First, by inducing DNA damage. Second, by inducing the immune response. Then I focus on the immune response part of it because the project was about the immune response after radiation. So you can see how I organized my ideas. Detailed plan of study. Cancer can be targeted by various therapies, including radiotherapy, chemotherapy, surgery, and immunotherapy. However, it is radiotherapy that is considered to be a major treatment modality used to combat human tumors. Why am I reading like this? Oh my goodness, I should repeat this. Sorry, let me first take some water. Okay. I'm repeating this. Detailed plan of study. Cancer can be targeted by various therapies, including radiotherapy, chemotherapy, surgery, and immunotherapy. However, it is radiotherapy that is considered to be a major treatment modality used to combat human tumors, and it is received by about 60 to 70% of cancer patients globally as part of their treatment. Open the parenthesis, Zhou et al. Space 2020 semicolon space Bowman et al. Space 2016. Close the parenthesis. Full stop. That's how you can cite. Let's continue. Radiotherapy kills tumors by inducing DNA damage. Open the parenthesis, especially DNA double-strand breaks. That is the damage that I'm talking about. Close it. And anti-tumor. Let me reread this. Sorry. Radiotherapy kills tumors by inducing DNA damage and anti-tumor inflammatory responses. Nevertheless, the innate immunity pathways that promote anti-tumor inflammatory responses can also induce cell-intrinsic radioresistance. Recently, it has been found that one of these innate immune pathways is the complement system, and targeting this complement system can control the anti-tumor immune responses upon ionizing radiation. Open the parenthesis, Olsian et al. Space 2020, close it. However, it remains unclear how the complement system can be best targeted to maximize productive inflammation while limiting radioresistance. This is funny. Sorry, I'm reading this. However, it remains unclear how the complement system can be best targeted to maximize productive inflammation while limiting radioresistance. Interestingly, targeting the complement receptor called C5AR1 has shown an improvement in tumor radiation response while limiting toxicity to normal tissues in the irradiated field. This protective normal tissue response is associated with reduced cell death in the intestinal crypts, a response which is likely dependent on intestinal macrophages. Open parenthesis, Olsinite all, space 2022, close the bracket. Guys, the information here, I got it from the project description that was on the website. So don't be like, where did you get these words from? From the project. Yeah. However, the mechanisms underlying tumor radiation response, including the effects of C5AR1 on anti-tumor immune responses, are still poorly understood. In addition to that, all these studies have been conducted based on conventional irradiation. Even though conventional radiotherapy can kill tumors, its efficacy is limited by development of resistance and related toxicities to the surrounding normal tissues if doses are high. Recently, a technique called flash radiotherapy has been introduced. Flash radiotherapy originates from the flash effect, which was initially reported by Fevaldon et al. And it is debated if this effect is the same as the sparing effect observed in bacterial and mammalian cell lines at ultra-high dose rates. Open the parenthesis, Fevaldon et al. Space 2024, semicolon, Berry et al. Space 1969, semicolon, Town, 1967, semicolon, Dewey and Boag, 1959, close the parenthesis, full stop. Next line. Flash therapy utilizes much higher doses in very short time intervals, usually considered to require rates of at least 40 gray per second. And human and animal studies have revealed its potential to effectively kill tumors while sparing the normal tissues. Open that parenthesis, Vosenin et al. Space 2019, semicolon, Boyce et al. 2019, semicolon, Wilson et al. 2020. Yeah, whenever you hear it all, it means that the authors are more than two. Let's continue. Considering the dose rates, flash irradiation is 400 times more rapid than conventional irradiation. And in a wider perspective, flash may not only increase the therapeutic ratio means more tumor control and less damage to the surrounding normal tissue. Yeah, close the bracket. Not only increase the therapeutic ratio, but also allow the treatment of more patients in a given time span, since each session is shorter and extra work related to patient and or tumor movement might be obviated. However, the biological mechanisms behind this beneficial flash effect remain unknown. This highlights a dire need to dissect the biochemical relationships between this beneficial flush, the tumor microenvironment, and the surrounding normal tissues. Currently, there are no studies that have reported in detail about the anti-tumor responses of flash ionizing radiation. In my proposed research, the aims will be 1. Exploring the interplay between the complement system and key innate and adaptive immune components of the tumor microenvironment in an effort to uncover the mechanisms of tumor radiation responses. 2. Investigating whether these tumor radiation responses differ between conventional and flash ionizing radiation. Again, the first aim was just copied, not copied, but gotten from the project description. So the last part will be how I will conduct these studies. To conduct these studies, a wide variety of techniques, including co-culture assays, in vivo mouse models, biochemical assays, spatial transcriptomics, and multiplex imaging will be employed. The ultimate goal will be to understand how to effectively reprogram the immunosuppressive tumor microenvironment to trigger curative therapeutic radiation responses. I don't know why I'm reading like this, but it's not funny. Let me repeat this. The ultimate goal will be to understand how to effectively reprogram the immunosuppressive tumor microenvironment to trigger curative therapeutic radiation responses. I believe that the successful completion of this project will significantly enlarge our understanding of cellular responses to radiotherapy and allow us to identify potential druggable targets for cancer therapy. Keyword 1, cancer. Keyword 2, radiotherapy. Keyword 3, immune response. That's done. So guys, you can see that I've tried to show them the burden of the disease, how it's treated, why I'm focusing on radiotherapy, how do I link radiotherapy to my project? The project was about the immune responses after radiotherapy. So I've showed them the 2 immune responses, and then I focus on one immune response, connecting that to my project. And then after showing them how this will be very important for Uganda and the wider nation, so the wider the wider world, I also showed them the major aims, because we can't solve everything, the specific aims. And then after, I've showed them how I'm going to do this research, the methods that I'm going to use, and then the ultimate goals we are aiming, the overall thing we are looking for. Yeah, if everything works out, what will be next? Maybe it will enable other researchers to identify potential druggable targets that can be used for cancer therapy to minimize the impacts of radiotherapy on our immune system. Yeah, that's all. So I can read a few questions from various people and see if that might be really helpful. So the first question was from this beautiful lady. Sorry. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, she was asking about study outline. I have read this for you guys, so I hope you find it kind of helpful. The words, might be complicated, but if you understand English, you can not fail to understand the meaning behind each paragraph. For example, the importance of this study, why radiotherapy is important, how maybe it works, and the aims of the project, and how the methodology, how everything is going to be conducted. And what does a supporting statement from a supervisor look like? Sweetheart, I do have no idea. The supervisor, when I applied, the supervisor was supposed to write the statement and send it to the Commonwealth without me having a look at it. So I never saw any of my supporting statements. So, but the supervisor knows what to do. So never worry about that. As long as you are in touch with your supervisor, they know what to do. Can the email where the supervisor gave this consent supervise me serve as a supporting statement? No, they will be given directions on how to write, how to compose it. So once you submit your application, the I think the supervisors will get automatic emails and they'll be guided on what to do. So you don't have to worry about that. Sorry, the kids are making some noise the other side. It's not funny. I have been able to find only one supervisor from one school, but the application involves stating 3 schools with 3 supervisors. Since I have only one supervisor, what can I do about this? If you have only one supervisor, go to the schools you want to apply to, check the supervisor you want to work under, and write their names there. Write their names. You don't have to include their email addresses, but write their names there. That's what I did. But for the first supervisor, write their names and their email addresses. That's what I did. Because even if you send them an email now, they might not get back to you on time. So, and that information is needed for you to submit the application. So, submit the names of those supervisors and move on. That's what I did. I would read a few more questions, but the problem is the kids are making noise. I can try to link you up to some. Who do I know? LinkedIn, yeah. For those who want to know, who want to get, who want to link to previous scholars or current scholars, it's better for you to be on LinkedIn because I tag so many people, mainly from Nigeria and Ghana. So it would be good for you to be on LinkedIn because that's the easiest way to know who is on Commonwealth and who isn't. Hello, Annette. Can I still apply for this if I'm already pursuing my master's in the UK? I think it's possible. Yeah, if you want to apply for the for another master's, yes, you can. You just have to defend yourself why you want another master's, or you can hide it. You can hide it if you think you can't defend yourself. There are so many other questions here, but it's very hard since the kids are making so much noise. Thank you, Maya. May you please tell me about the proposed university? How do I answer a part of contacting my proposed university? Well, every school charges the Oh, really? You are charged? Oh, sorry, I never knew this. Okay. Well, proposed universities, not every school charges. Not every school charges the application fee. If you are coming from a developing country, most schools will give you a waiver. Yeah, and for Manchester, no need to apply. Maybe I have to check this, but no need to pay the fee. I never applied to any university that I applied it to. Yeah. So I think I'll have to stop here. I wish I could share my screen. That would be the best thing, honestly, but I just don't know how to do that on YouTube. So guys, I'll stop here. I hope you find that helpful. But don't get so scared if you haven't gotten the supervisors. Just select some, write their names there. And for the supporting statement, the supervisors will know what to do. So you don't have to worry about that. What else can I say? Try to answer every part. The good thing about these questions is that They give you a guideline, so try to follow the guideline. Thanks, dear, for the good work. You inspire me a lot, dear. Keep doing. I hope one day I will secure one of my scholarships. Oh, dear, I do hope you do. I do hope you do. That's one of the best feelings for students. Yeah, best moods. I mean, not feeling. Yeah, feeling. Same. Yeah, feeling or mood. Yeah. So, guys, be blessed. Good luck with your application.